white wine.
Another white wine?
Yeah.
Excuse me, miss. Could you take this to Mr. Warren Carter, please? He's that gentleman over there at the second table.
Did you have one of the studios?
Sure, yeah, I know Warren.
Tell him it's for Mr. Phillips.
Oh, okay. As soon as I get this drink to the table.
Thank you.
Mr. Phillips?
Yes.
I'm Jenny Deacon. You have some information that's very important to me.
Oh? What might that be?
It's about my daughter, Danielle. Rusty Santel told me you found her. You were his lawyer, weren't you? Tell me, where is she? Where's my little girl?
I can't tell you that.
What? What do you mean you can't tell me?
What I said.
But Rusty told me that you found her.
He did?
Yeah, he did, and I want to know where she is.
Well, unfortunately, I can't tell you that.
Why?
Because I was Mr. Santel's lawyer. And the relationship between an attorney and his client is a privileged one.
Yeah, what's that supposed to mean?
It means that any information I gathered while employed by Mr. Santel can't be discussed with anyone else.
What are you talking about? He got the information from me. He paid you to find my little girl.
I'm sorry. That can't be discussed with anyone but Mr. Santel.
Mr. Santel is dead.
So he is.
This is Search for Tomorrow.
Drop call, will you? I mean, you and Stephanie Mills are destined to meet again someday. I saw it in her eye.
Knock it off, will you, Emerson? She's a nice lady. I'm a big fan of hers, and that's all there was to it.
The course of true love never runs smooth, right?
Yeah, great.
Everything's ready. 5 minutes. 5 minutes? Yep. Brian, can I talk just a minute?
Yeah, sure.
Joe and Stu are going to throw a surprise birthday party for... So come on. Yeah, they hid a present in the pantry that we're supposed to bring out, okay? Come help me find it. I don't know where it is. They said they hid it in here, but I don't know where. So I said, can you help me a little bit?
Why are we whispering?
I don't know.
Well, then, can we talk like this now?
No, I guess we can talk like this. I don't know where they put it. Stu said Joe put it in here, and we're supposed to...
I can't believe it. It's his birthday. They're going to throw him a party and he doesn't know anything about it. I find that very funny.
Yeah, well, Brian, some people just overlook things like birthdays.
I didn't even know it was his birthday, you know?
Yeah, he's older this year.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense.
It's supposed to be a box with silver paper and a white bow on it, and we're supposed to be very careful about the bow because they had to go to the 5 and Dime and get it. It was the last one on the counter, so they have to go all the way downtown.
Kristen.
What?
Right there.
No, that's too big.
No. Over there.
Oh, good.
That's fast. Let's go.
Now, wait a minute. Let me check the bow.
Everything's fine.
Well, it's the last bow, so we have to make sure the sun's...
It's on.
It's on there.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
You know that novel you were reading where, what's his name? Lord Ainsley finds who's he what's his? What's
Letitia.
Letitia, yeah, in the pantry?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The only thing is, Lord Ainsley, he didn't have anything in his hand. Put this down. Okay.
Okay, it's time to go. Come on.
What do you mean?
Just come on, just follow me.
It's time to go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brian.
Oh, no! Surprise. You all knocked me out. I can't believe it.
This is touching, Brian. Truly touching.
I know it's 2 days early, but...
Blow out your candle.
What?
Make a wish.
Yay!
This is maybe the first time getting a detective shield really is a piece of cake.
Yeah, you can say that again.
What a love.
I'm just so knocked out.
Now listen, the whole cake, that was Kristen's idea.
Yeah, and we had some trouble explaining that to the chef.
Well, all of you, I mean, I'm just really, really knocked out.
Oh, I'm glad.
Yeah, well, listen, this young one here has been planning this for a week.
I know it's 2 days early, but Colt told me you were on duty on your birthday, and I have to work here, so...
Well, it's just, I'm so,
Knocked
Knocked out, Brian?
yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Hey, you know what? We should have had Stephanie Mills stay a little longer so she could sing happy birthday, too.
Yeah, too bad she had to go off so soon, but Colt, you know, I noticed she was having a real nice chat with you.
Yeah, my buddy here, he set quite an impression on Stephanie.
Hey, she had to go home early because she was starting on a 6-month tour. So no more jokes from you about wedding plans with a lady I just said hello to. Thank you.
Come on, Brian, open up your present.
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on, that first.
Yeah.
See what you got.
This one is from me.
But just a automobile, huh?
Really nice, huh? Yeah.
Just what I need, a sweater now that the warm weather's coming.
Where's that blue one? Here.
Thank you very much.
Here you go, buddy. This is from me. You need a clue? I'll give you a clue.
Oh,
Go ahead.
you gave it away.
Oh, it's glue. I got it. Get it? I got it.
Okay, put that little stripe on. What's that?
Who's this from?
That's from Stu and me.
It's ticking.
Sure it is. That is a genuine Dick Tracy wristwatch.
Mr. Phillips, you can't tell me you won't discuss it. This is my little girl we're talking about.
I simply don't have that information, Miss Deacon.
Come on, I know you do. Please. Okay, please, just tell me where she is.
I don't know.
I don't believe you. I don't believe you. You know how long I've been looking for her.
I told you. I don't
I don't
know.
want to hear that. Where is she?
I can't tell you what I don't know.
You're lying.
And besides, even if I knew anything...
That's it, isn't it? You know and you won't tell me. You know and you won't tell me.
You left the riverboat so upset. Are you all right?
Yeah, this is Mr. Phillips. The man I told you about, he knows where Danielle is.
I'm afraid that isn't quite correct.
I'm Tom Bergman. I represent Travis Santel.
How do you do?
I understand that you were counsel for Rusty Santel. Miss Deacon and I have been very anxious to meet you.
Really?
He knows where Danielle is and he won't tell me. He says it's privileged information.
I'm
or
sure
something.
you understand, Mr. Bergman.
Not really. Your client is deceased. It was my understanding that Miss Deacon would have this information.
Actually, it's a moot point. The fact of the matter is I don't have the information the young lady thinks
Yes,
I
he
do.
does. He's lying. Rusty told me he found her.
Mr. Phillips, as one attorney to another, it would mean a great deal if you would help us.
But you see, Mr. Bergman, to help you or Miss Deacon is not what I've been hired to do.
I can't believe you. You know where she is and you're not going to tell me. You think I'm going to...
Stop it!
Let me have it. Go back to the riverboat. Well, it would appear one's job can be sometimes unpleasant, even frustrating.
Yes.
Why are you here, Mr. Phillips?
To conduct some business, Mr. Bergman. Some personal business.
I see. Of course, I could subpoena you any time, but why don't we not go to that trouble and talk now?
Talk about what, Mr. Bergman?
Your client was murdered. I'm absolutely convinced that my client is innocent, but I can't prove that without your help. I don't have information that you have. I need to know Rusty's former associates, his business partners, even the enemies that he made in government. I'm only asking for some common professional courtesy.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to disappoint you, Mr. Bergman. I've never been known as a courteous man.
Lying. I know he's lying, but why would he? Huh? Why?
I don't know, Jenny. Unless he really doesn't know.
No, he knows. I know he knows. I can tell. Oh, Stu, to come so close to finding her and to lose again. I can't do it. He's got to tell me. She's my child.
Jenny. Now listen, honey, maybe Tom can persuade him.
Yeah, but why would he hold out? Why wouldn't he tell me? Maybe it's money. You think that's it? You think he's holding out for money?
Well, maybe.
Well, if it is, it'll be a lot of money. And I don't have it.
Well, I'll lend it to you, Jenny. I'll lend you whatever you need.
Well, that can't be it. He doesn't need money, not with a $500 coat and an expensive watch. Did you see him?
Yes, I saw him.
Oh, he was so cold. I looked into his eyes and there was nothing. There was no feeling. He didn't care. He doesn't know what it is to love a child, to care for her and watch her grow, and to have someone take her away, to wake up in the middle of the night wondering where she is, what's happened to her.
Jenny. Honey, you have a lot of friends here. We're not going to give up.
So I was looking for you.
What happened?
Nothing. You wouldn't say a word.
Well, you gotta make him tell me.
Now, I just don't understand. If he didn't come here to help, why is he here?
That's a $64 question. Penny, how'd you know it was him? Did he introduce himself to you?
No, I just overheard him ask Wendy to send a message to Warren Carter.
Warren Carter. Of course. Do you remember what was in that message?
Well, he just said, tell Mr. Carter that Mr. Phillips would like to see him.
I bet he would. Now the pieces are beginning to fall into place.
That wasn't very clever of you coming to meet me here at the riverboat.
Ringo told me this is where you wanted to meet me.
Well, Ringo got it wrong. I told him to have you call me after the show here sometime.
Let's get down to business, Mr. Carter.
Mm-hmm.
The powers that be have had their eye on you for some time.
Have they?
Yes. They think you're very good at what you do. Rusty's death was most unfortunate, but it has opened up an important opportunity for you.
Go on.
I had a call yesterday from some people in Europe with instructions to make you an offer. How would you like to replace Rusty Santel in the organization?
Oh, well. I'm flattered. But I'm not interested.
I don't think you understand. They're offering you Rusty's place. You know what that means?
Yes, I do. But I'm changing careers. I'm going to be entering something that takes a little less risk.
Higher risks, higher rewards, Mr. Carter.
Perhaps. But I'm not running guns again. I don't care what the profit is. Now, I already told Rusty that. I guess apparently he didn't get a chance to tell his associates in Europe before he was killed. So it goes.
I see. Well, I suppose that's it then. I'll just turn over Mr. Santel's estate to some other law firm, which will conclude our business in this town. Happily. Oh, by the way, there was another loose end that they wanted me to tie up, but I convinced them it wouldn't be very wise.
And what was that?
Mr. Santel was in possession of a large amount of cash when he died. Did you know that?
No, really?
Yes. A very large amount of cash. Originally, the people in Europe were determined to get it back. But now they figure the police have it impounded.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yes. And since it was very dirty money, I convinced them it wouldn't be wise to even ask about it. So they'll just have to accept the fact that that money will just have to be chalked up as an unfortunate loss.
That's too bad.
Yeah. Breaks of the game. Don't you agree, Mr. Carter?
Oh, absolutely.
It was most interesting meeting you. Perhaps we'll meet again sometime.
Good night.
Earth, if you did, you haven't even had any birthday cake. No. Big piece or little piece?
No, right now. I like,
Scrumptious this cake.
Yeah, he was knocked up by the whole caper detective.
Yeah, all right.
Sure was.
Enough of that.
Say we don't have any coffee. Coffee coming
You want me to help?
No, thanks, honey. I can manage.
Okay.
Brian.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what's up?
Kramer Academy.
Did you see the guy that Jenny was talking to?
No, I didn't see
It was Phillips, Rusty's lawyer. He came in here looking for Warren Carter. He was sitting right over there.
No kidding. Well, it must have taken a walk. They're not here now.
Which means there's some sort of connection still between Warren Carter and Rusty Santel.
This is what I've been saying all along, but the question is, what's the connection?
That's where I'm going to need your help. Do you have any idea what the professional relationship was between Warren Carter and Rusty Santel?
Only that I know he was going to be involved in the bank with him. That's it.
I need specifics, Brian, and I want to test that flimsy alibi of his.
Oh, you mean his great story about watching television the night of the murder?
Yeah, listen, follow my lead, okay? I'll be the heavy, you be the good guy. Hello.
I'm going to talk to my husband. Oh, hi.
Enjoying the show?
Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. How about you? You were pretty surprised, huh?
Oh, I was knocked out, I guess.
Listen, can I ask you some questions?
What kind of question?
About Warren and Rusty?
Why ask me? I mean, why don't you just talk to Warren?
Well, I will. I just wanted to get some impressions about how you thought they were getting along.
Well, I don't know. I don't think that he really liked him, but
Well, how much didn't he like him? Susie, tell me the truth. Don't get yourself in trouble.
All right, Tom, well, go easy.
No, I need to know this. Come
Well,
on.
I know, but Susie, she's got nothing to hide. I mean, so what if Warren and Rusty didn't get along? Well, what's the big deal?
Right.
Right?
So what if they didn't?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I guess. Listen, I'd still like to ask you a couple of questions about what you were doing the night Rusty was murdered.
I've already told you more than once. We were home. We were watching TV.
Stop lying, Susie.
I'm not lying,
You've
Tom.
got to be lying. One day you tell me that you were watching TV and Warren was reading a book, and the next day Warren was watching TV and you were reading a book. Come on, Warren left the house that night.
No.
Yes, he
no,
did. You were
didn't.
actually there alone, weren't
No,
you?
he didn't. He was there the whole time. I told you that.
Tom, what are you doing? Why? Will you stop badgering Susie like this? What?
Thank you.
Look, it's okay, but you have to talk to somebody, Susie. And if you can't talk to me, then who can you talk to? You're gonna feel better if you tell somebody. Now, Warren went out that night, didn't he, Susie?
Warren was home that night.
I want you to tell me the truth now, Susie, please.
Hey, what's going on over here? Come on back to your party, honey. Susie, come on. Tom, it's a party.
All right, look, Kristen, why don't you just go back over on the other side?
Warren?
No excuses,
Warren?
Buster. The party can't go on without you.
Here,
You're the birthday boy.
Kristen, we would love to stay, but really, it's getting late. I've got an early class in the morning.
Yeah, it's kind of late. We're gonna take off. Thank you. It was a very nice party.
Warren, you haven't even had any birthday cake
Well,
yet.
we'll have some next time, okay?
Cake. You cannot
No,
leave it
wait,
that
ma'am,
Warren, I want to run.
I feel like I just interrupted something very heavy.
Well, we were just discussing business.
What kind of business?
How much do you know about the relationship between your brother and Rusty Santel?
Why?
Do they get along?
Just answer yes or no, Kristen. It's very important.
Okay, well, no, it's no secret. Warren never liked Rusty.
Could you say they hated each other?
Well, Tom, I just said he didn't like him. If you want to know how much he didn't like him, why don't you just ask him yourself?
I will. We'll go get a drink. I'll see you later, Tom. Take care.
What's that all about?
Don't worry about it, Kristen.
What? A lawyer just asked me about my brother and a murder victim, and you're telling me not to worry about
Look,
it?
it was just routine questioning. It's nothing to get all upset about. How did you pull this party off without me finding out about it?
You're just very, very clever, then.
Not to mention sexy and cute.
Riverboat.
Yes, he's right here. It's Liza.
Liza.
Tom, I'm sorry to bother you. I couldn't sleep.
Oh, I'm sorry, hon. How can I help you?
I don't even know. I guess I just
wish we could find one perfect piece to that puzzle and hear some sort of click and then everything is solved.
Well, I'm working on that click right at this very moment.
What? Is it anything you can tell me about?
Certainly not. Not over the telephone. But things are beginning to definitely open up.
Well, that certainly makes me feel better to hear that.
Liza, dear, get some rest. You need your sleep, okay?
Maybe I can now that I know you feel encouraged.
Yeah, you might say that. I'm feeling definitely encouraged.
Good. Good. Well, all right. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Good night, dear.
Bye, Tom.